Hey guys, Himmel here. Welcome. Uh, what are we going to do today?
If you'd like to see Leo's
I am so not feeling it
I
today.
have a few references.
uh, mm, okay. So by the time you're watching this, I suppose well, the version 3.2 program, special program is already over, and got the reward code redeemed here. And yeah, I got the news. Nahida is on the first base, of course, and sadly, Child will be on on the second phase. Uh, I feel so sad. That's why I'm so depressed right now. I feel so sad. I wanted I want Child. Just a minute. I got this. Here we go. I want Child, but at the same time, I'm gunning for Nahida in the first place. So I suppose I might end up skipping Child
Boats are
again,
made for transferring commodities back and
unless
forth.
he gives me
And those that
mercy
come
and
across
comes
Leo
home
tend to stay
when
a
I
while.
summon him for
So it is where
the
many
second
things
phase
come
of
to settle.
whatever Primojobs will be left over after my Nahida summons. I am just so sad. That man is so evil. So evil.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy info on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge capsule.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Name your price. I'll buy the information.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el Ahmar.
What? Oh. Ain al Amar. It's those who worship the the king. Who was that guy? Was it the? Did they call it the Scorpion King.
Ein El Achmar? You mean
Scarlet
the
King.
Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Scarlet King. King Dashrat.
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
That seems ominous. Color red.
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More for Dory opens doors.
But wait, she already had this prepared in hand? Well, I suppose it's because everyone has been asking for the information, so I guess she already got everything prepared in hand. So everyone who would come to her, as long as they could pay, Dory would give them the info, I suppose.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ein El Achmar.
Remember to bring a token of our friendship the next time we meet, okay? I like to think it's built on a firm foundation of solid, shining Mora.
Dory does.
Let's head back and talk to Alhathaim.
Paimon broke my train of thought. What was I thinking again? Dory sure does know how to get her Mora's worth. Wait, where was the picture? I wonder if I could. There is nothing to show. It's just simply a picture again.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Is in the hands of Ein Almar.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ein El Achmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein El Achmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Lend?
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
We'll be
See
there.
you then.
A few days later, on the day of the meeting with Ein Almar.
Alhathaim sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
At the pier. Isn't that... Wait. Where is... Oh, it's up the other side. Will I be able to make it across? Oh, poor Zhongli. I'm so sorry, Zhongli, making you swim all the way to the other side.
Alhathaim. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But this is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
No.
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Good luck, you two, Piper.
That's close enough.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I will have order. Just following orders.
Coming to be. Witness my great undertaking.
I'll take my lead. Gather. You.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally!
Okay.
Did you use it?
Wait.
Great! Now we can... Boss?
Did his... Wait, he's... The one on his ear suddenly turned red. Is that it?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
That's some cool moves. Oh, it turned white.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhathaim?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Oh, he took the capsule. That was some sneaky work there.
World, forget me.
Wait, isn't that what we heard at the Irminsul?
You won this one.
World forget me? I remember correctly.
That just happened. It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
And his Akasha terminal was red too. And now it suddenly turned white after Alhathaim dealt with him.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge
hide.
capsule.
Alhathaim.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Speaking of which, Hypatia did mention.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Ear means soul.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
World, forget me. Well, if we take on the literal, world, forget me. That's exactly what I heard before at Irminsul. Right, so wouldn't that mean that Irminsul is the one who's saying for the world to forget it?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back too. What a shame. They were so close.
No, we didn't. I saw that. Alhathaim got it.
Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
So sneaky, this guy.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all.
Isn't that because the Academia has been keeping her locked in?
Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Still, even without the gnosis, Nahida is still... I mean, Lesser Lord Kusanali is still a god. I mean, if we take a look at the god of Soul, even if she's a weak god, when her people killed her, she turned everyone into salt. Those who got involved in the impact. Regardless whether they have the gnosis or not, a god is still a god after all. That's what Zhongli said before.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
We're out of options, actually.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Let's return to Sumeru City.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhathaim, until we meet again.
Will we meet again?
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
But wait, isn't it... So the one who arrested the Eremites before are not part of the Academia? Okay, that's completed. The coming of the Sub-Zero Festival. Oh, I think that was very short. But, oh, I can do this now, though. Right, so I can do this now. So I think even though it was short, I'll continue the
Every
Archon
journey has its
quest
final day.
after
Don't
dealing
rush.
with the new event. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next Archon quest video.
Between the desert and the sea? Feel free to look around.
Is Zhongli smiling actually? It seems like, well...
Everyone should check out Zubair Theater.
Should I adjust the
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
What's going on? There's no difference between the desert and the sea.